flags will be flown at half-mast right across the state of New South Wales today to honour 3 US firefighters killed on the front line.
Their air tanker crashed while they were battling a blaze in the snowy Monero region. The wreckage was discovered near Peakview, northeast of Cooma. The tail section was the only part intact in that widespread wreckage. We will have the latest on the fires near Canberra and on the south coast shortly, but we begin with Charlotte Mortlock, who joins us from Sydney.
Charlotte, a farewell breakfast will be held this morning for some of the overseas personnel that have come to our aid, and it will be a pretty different feel now given yesterday's tragedy.
Yeah, Laura and Pete, this was supposed to be a bit of a nice thing for us to do, a thank you and a celebration that they are returning home. So far this season, we've had around 200 US and Canadian firefighting personnel come out to assist fighting our bushfire crisis. And today there will be 24 Canadians and 8 Americans here at the Novotel in Wooleye Creek having this breakfast before they hop on flights to return home. But there will be 3 less people returning home to the States after this bushfire season, after the tragedy that unfolded in the snowy Monero region yesterday afternoon. We know that the C-130 aircraft lost contact with the RFS, and there has been a statement released by Coulson. Now, they are the company that actually own the aircraft. It's a North American company, and they have said the aircraft had departed Richmond, New South Wales with a load of retardant and was on a firebombing mission. The accident is reported to be extensive, and we are deeply saddened to confirm there were 3 fatalities. This waterbombing aircraft, it was being used to fight the fire known as the Good Fire. It's near Durangle Road, near an area called Peakview. It's northeast of Cooma in southern New South Wales. Just a few moments ago, Shane Fitzsimmons, the New South Wales Rural Fire Service Commissioner, spoke about the close bond that they have shared not only with the US personnel and Canadian personnel, but the close bonds that have been made with everyone who has been involved in the firefighting efforts.
This morning we will see members of the ATSB, the Australian Transport Safety Bureau. They'll be down in the Monero region. They'll meet up with our senior officers and the lead investigators with New South Wales Police as well. They'll all be visiting the crash scene in the next coming hours today.
So Coulson's is the company that had contracted by the RFS to come out here and assist. They provided a number of assets and also employees to come out here, and I understand that the 2 organisations had a very close bond. Coulson's have bent over backwards to do everything they can to help us in our firefighting efforts across New South Wales. So this is something that is particularly heartbreaking. The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, he also tweeted about this, saying that he's offering his deepest condolences to the loved ones, friends and colleagues of those who have lost their lives, saying it's such a terrible tragedy.
Charlotte Mortlock live for us in Sydney this morning. We will talk to you again soon. Thank you.
And this all happens amid a crisis that is not yet over. Homes have been lost in out-of-control bushfires on the New South Wales south coast and in the Southern Highlands.
Properties on the New South Wales ACT border were spared from another blaze which burnt through a recycling facility and caused major flight disruptions at Canberra Airport. Live now to Eliza Redwoods at Queanbeyan RFS. Eliza, the damage has been widespread, hasn't it?
It sure has, and that sad news that more homes have been lost. The RFS has confirmed that less than 10 structures have been destroyed by the Clyde Mountain fire at Maruya, just south of Batemans Bay, and another couple of homes lost in the Southern Highlands around Bundanoon. Thankfully, firefighters are expecting at least 3 days of more favourable conditions with low to moderate fire danger expected across the ranges. The fire threat here on the ACT border has also eased after an emergency level bushfire threatened homes and businesses yesterday, with workers and residents forced to flee. It's burnt through more than 380 hectares of land, including a recycling facility, which sent a plume of toxic smoke over the town of Queanbeyan. It also caused major disruptions at the airports, with the majority of flights cancelled yesterday, but services are now back to normal. Laura, Pete.
Okay, good to know, Eliza. Thank you.